Anytime you report a birth or anything of worth about the people you have an interest in, you are building community by sharing the legacy of those who've gone before with those after.
First we have Shirley and Ervin Peterson. Would Shirley and Ervin please come up? Helen Olsen. Welma Norberg. Dorothy VanDerWerff. Edwin Manni. Florence Carlson is not here this evening, but we are honoring her also. And also, Chester Hales is not here this evening, but we certainly want to honor him.
In the year 2000, the millennium, there will be one big celebration, bringing these communities and the songs from these communities all together. So now I'd like you all to give a hearty welcome to Larry Long.
Well, this concludes our trilogy, I guess, of communities that we've honored through the Minnesota Extension Service this year. Did you all see the people from International Falls? They raised their hand. You stand up. The red and the green out on the waters of the Wolverine. People from Nadawash, could you please stand back here? I see Ann here now. Good to see you. Dude, we got a choir over here. Now, let's hear your voices. Can you help me out? I thank you, God. I thank you. I thank you. I do.
All God's spirits got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing high, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands, applause, or anything they got down.
There's a sacred moment that happens when the elders come into the space of the young ones and open their hearts up and share with them their life stories. Mr. Manni, your song is about to be sung.
Dairy farming, and now we're no longer farming, we're no longer logging, we're still here, but it's all a different way of living. Now you try to find employment. There's some employment always in these small towns. That's the unfortunate part of it, that you young people, as you grow up and you get done with your education, you start looking for a way to make a living, and it looks too attractive elsewhere, and it is more attractive elsewhere. There's still opportunities in these little towns, and use those talents of yours. So now, let's see, we touched on creamers, dairying, logging. What else should we touch on?
My name is Edwin Manni. I was born on my grandfather's farm in Calverly Township on March 19, 1914.
I don't know how I can overemphasize continue your education. That is.
Automobiles and highways came in and local places couldn't compete with the chain stores.
I started auctioneering behind my own barn, behind my own cows. I've done this for 34 years now, in addition to working on the farm. Every opportunity to make a dollar, I would do whatever I could, in addition to working on the farm. There's no more dairy on the farm today. The Guernsey cow won't make hay. The creameries are now gone. Cutting timber at my doorstep, hauling logs to the tracks.
$1.20 going way back, in addition to working on the farm. Creameries in every little town, believe you me, the dairy cow built this community, in addition to working on the farm. There's no more dairy on the farm today, the Guernsey cow won't make hay, the creameries are now gone, long gone. Yards of brick, sawdust piles, big sawmill, Namachi tile. That leghorn chicken drove me wild, in addition to working on the farm. 10 to 20 was the most. If you had 30, you could boast. Now you need 100 to stay afloat, in addition to working on the farm. There's no more dairy on the farm today, the Guernsey cow won't make hay, the creameries are now gone, long gone. The Kettle River Creamery became part of Land O'Lakes. They left town with those bulk tanks, in addition to working on the farm. Now when I travel around and see beautiful barns falling down, I wonder what will become of my little town, in addition to working on the farm. There's no more dairy on the farm today, the Guernsey cow won't make hay, the creameries are now gone, long.
3 and a half and 4 now.
I started auctioneering behind my own barn, behind my own cows. I've done this for 34 years now, in addition to working on the farm.
Diane, Calhoun's 4th grade of Barnum Elementary School. Good job.
Dedicated to Welma Norberg.
There was no snow plows. We'd wade through snow. I don't know how we ever did it. But the little first graders, it just amazes me to think as they walked through all that snow and stuff, how they ever did it. Of course, the older kids walked ahead making a path. And occasionally you had to lug the first graders on your back. They couldn't. Well, then we came home from school at night. And that was just the beginning of our day, I'd say.
I'd wash underwear and hang them outside. They were real stiff. I've done a lot of washing in wash tubs like this.
I've done a lot of washing in this metal tub with no automatic washer when I was young. Put the washboard in the water, it's time to scrub it up. Away the work of yesterday in this metal tub. Rub away the sorrow, rub away the pain. Rub until tomorrow brings another day. Dress them up on Sunday in clothing you have scrubbed. Try to raise your children in a family of love. The hardest work of all, this I do believe, are these dirty overalls, muddy at the knees. Late into the evening, lamps of kerosene. When you have fire, you have soot, chimneys to clean. Rub away the sorrow, rub away the pain. Rub until tomorrow brings another day. Dress them up on Sunday in clothing you have scrubbed. Try to raise your children in a family of love. Don't know how we did it. Walking through the snow, the little kids would follow. the big kids in a row. To the one-room schoolhouse, the teacher swept the floor, sat around the furnace and fired up the stove. Rub away the sorrow, rub away the pain, rub until tomorrow brings another day. Dress them up on Sunday in clothes you have scrubbed. Try to raise your children in a family of love. The school wasn't larger. From the desk in here, the grades were mixed together. Those were my favorite years. We would square dance when the fiddle played. To the accordion, memories were made. Rub away the sorrow, rub away the pain. Rub until tomorrow brings another day. Dress them up on Sunday in clothing you have scrubbed. Try to raise your children in a family of love. Apples, plums, raspberries, my family would can. Captain maple syrup, a gift from the land. Slaughter hogs in winter, what can I tell you? Set your goals and keep them your whole life through. Rub away the sorrow, rub away the pain. Rub until tomorrow brings another day. Dress them up on Sunday in clothing you have scrubbed. Try to raise your children in a family of love. Try to raise your children in a family of love. Try to raise your...
Big round of applause for Roszak's 5th grade of Barnum Elementary School.
Something about her. D, she doesn't have pets. O, she's older than me. R, she remembers. T, she tells jokes.
Electric fence insulators, so we can move the cows to that new section of the pasture.
And don't forget, we have to stop and get the baby chicks at the hatchery for one of my 4-H projects this year. The chicken coop is all ready for them. Do you suppose we'd have time to stop at Doozler's for a piece of Mrs. Doozler's fresh baked pies with some ice cream on the top? I'll be glad when we can get that free.
And they're nothing short of dying, half as lonesome as the sound, as the sleeping city sidewalk, and Sunday morning coming down.
Thank you. Hearing is also good. How much? All right, and I'm bid a $5 bid. 5 bid now, 5.5. At $5, I'm bidding now. Anybody 5.5. And don't forget, when I ask for another half, if you want to bid more than 5, you got to bid that $50. At $5 bid, 5.5. Anybody? How much? 10. Goodness gracious. I've been out of the business way too long. We used to sell these for $1 a piece. $10 I'm bidding. At $10 I'm bidding now, 10, 11. Now 11, anybody? $25 a bidding now, 30. Anybody got 25? $30. I got a $30 bid. At what? How much did she say? Did she say 80? You hear that? They're all nuts.
This poem could easily relate to the Kids Plus organizers, members, and co-workers. To a faithful servant, you always are so cheerful. Your master understands. You have the key to heaven clutched firmly in your hands. Keep doing what you're doing. The victory will be won. You'll reap the love of serving when you hear the words, "Well done."
youth. And this is a book, this is it, because my son was, at this time, was secretary of this, so we had these books. This is their book of all the different members that were in it.
Third wedding in a new church. We had 5 children, 4 boys and 1 girl. I did a lot of sewing for the children. I would help outside in the barn.
Electricity. But if you didn't have electricity, which we didn't, then you had, until later on we did, then we had to crank it by hand. And there's little discs in there that fly around and separate the milk from the cream and the milk.
I was born in a house still standing on the farm. They maintained the house real good. Didn't have a doctor, just a small red barn. To the stove I hauled wood. I've lived on the farm since I was born on the farm. I still survive. With my children I have grown, never to say goodbye. 2 workhorses in the field, the only power I knew was the power of these hands. My love I give to you. I've lived on the farm since I was born on the farm. I still survive. With my children I have grown, never to say goodbye. Without lights we would hang lanterns beneath starlight, milking cows, doing the chores late into the night. I've lived on the farm since I was born on the farm. I still survive. With my children I have grown, never to say goodbye. Hauling water in a pail to the cattle in the dirt. Tin bucket between my legs, singing the songs of work. I've lived on the farm since I was born on the farm. I still survive. With my children I have learned never to say goodbye. Hauling ice from Park Lake, 14 inches thick, in sawdust on the north side, piled up like brick. I've lived on the farm since I was born on the farm. I still survive. With my children I have grown, never to say goodbye. Dynamite blasting stumps of white pine from the land, clearing brush in the spring with a sigh in my hand.
That's my mother.
I've lived on the farm since I was born on the farm. I still survive. With my children I have grown, never to say goodbye. Baking bread, washing clothes, iron on the stove. Whatever you do, wherever you go, may you be at home. I've lived on the farm since I was born on the farm. I still survive. With my children I have grown, never to say goodbye. Free from chemical spray, the earth, flesh and bone. Through the years we now raise food safely grown. I've lived on the farm since I was born on the farm. I still survive. With my children I have grown,
a big round of applause to Mr. Lindgren, 6th grade of Barnum Elementary School.
This land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Oh, this land was made for you and me.
How many had a good time here tonight? I want to thank you all for putting up with me. Thank the friends from International Falls and Nadawash and all the surrounding communities for coming here to celebrate the community of Barnum.